held CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Come on, fellas. Ready, set. Tight end left, tight end left. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray dancing to his left. And he's going to keep. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And an Eagle first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Big 20. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 22. My 38.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
32.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
21. Mark 38. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Zero. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Now the roof. Watch it drive. Watch the run.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Single. Now single the slot. Single the slot. Switch.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10. He's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Joker, Joker. 64. Wait.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll run on first down. Michel. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, it's Logan. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They run with Logan, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Now he'll let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. So we got man. Mark 38.
Now Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
50.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 41-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Complete to Dawson Knox. First and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He may try, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Real right, 22.
Throwing again. Stafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Deron Payne. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50. John, check. Mike's 50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Murray now. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn it into a running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. On 1st down, Stafford here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Stafford.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I'm here all day. Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. 3 down, 3 down.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 66 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On the ground, Michel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Logan. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On the ground, this is Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. And caught by Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Stafford. And this is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
56 to 9. 56 to 9. Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Vita Vea in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, that's caught at the 25. 36 yards on the play.
We play to win.